Hey guys, welcome back to another Modern Warfare 2 video. In today's video, it's really exciting. We have a brand new blog post with a lot of information about Modern Warfare 2 here coming just barely before launch. So Infinity Ward detailed some new stuff about Modern Warfare 2. Basically, they say the title list is everything you need to know before the new era begins with Campaign Early Access. From Campaign Early Access, the start of Season 1, get ready for non-stop action in Modern Warfare 2. So they go over a ton of stuff talking about the Spec Ops mode. They talk here about the campaign, they talk about Season 1, talk about the leveling system for Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer, bunch of stuff. So let's just get into it. So we're just going to be reading through here and kind of giving opinions and stuff as we go. So here we go. First thing they say, an introduction to Call of Duty's new era. Welcome to a new era for Call of Duty. On October 20th, anyone who's digitally pre-ordered or pre-purchased Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 gets early access to the game's campaign up to 1 week before the game's official launch on October 28th. The early access period marks the end of a 141-day journey since the game's reveal announcement on June 2nd, one that featured plenty of intel. First, we were reintroduced to Task Force 141, taking a quick dive into its global campaign with one of its missions, Darkwater, through multiple intel drops led by the lead developer. Infinity Ward explained key development concepts across Modern Warfare 2, including its new gunsmith. Call of Duty Next released a wealth of intel. Among other announcements, we saw the game's innovative multiplayer in action, hinted at the evolved special ops, and went even farther into the future of Call of Duty with Warzone 2.0, a game that shares the same engine and locations as Modern Warfare 2. Then we had the largest beta in Call of Duty history, giving an early preview of Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer to more community members than ever before. They say this announcement is the final piece of intel before your hands-on introduction to Call of Duty's new era with Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Early Access, and it begins with an exciting 2 months of content through the start of Season 1 and the release of Call of Duty Warzone 2.0. So here we go. They start giving out some dates. They say October 19th at 10 a.m. Pacific time on all platforms. Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Early Access preload begins. Pre-order digitally now and get the Campaign Early Access experience ready to play. October 20th, 10 a.m. Pacific time. All platforms. Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Early Access begins. Experience what made Task Force 141 become the iconic and legendary squad that it is today, as the globe-trotting and breathtaking story continues from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. So, on October 19th at 10 a.m. Pacific time is Xbox. That's when you can preload. October 20th at 4 a.m. Pacific time, regional rollout will start on PlayStation. And on October 26th at 10 a.m. Pacific time for PC, which is Steam and Battle.net, the full game preload begins. So, there's going to be just like the campaign preload, of course, before then for PC. But on October 26th is when the full game preload will start on PC. And that's basically, they're just doing that so people don't data mine it and get into every little detail about the game and stuff. But spoiler alert, a lot of it already has been data mined, so it's kind of unfortunate there. But we're going to be covering all that stuff, all the leaks, talk about camos, mastery camos, multiplayer maps, operators, all that stuff in a separate video. They say depending on platform, preload the rest of Modern Warfare 2 or during Campaign Early Access to ensure multiplayer and special ops are ready to play at launch. And then they talk about the PC launch here. I'll cover that in a separate video. On October 27th, consoles at 4 a.m. Pacific time through 9 p.m. Pacific time, there is a regional rollout. So that is when it will actually roll out regionally throughout the entire world. So it's not going to be until 9 p.m. Pacific time that it actually releases in the United States. I will have a video coming up on the channel of how you guys can actually play Modern Warfare 2 early and get early access to it. That way you guys are able to hop in as soon as possible. You don't have to actually wait until this 9 p.m. on October 27th. You're going to be able to play it way earlier. And they say for PC, to see the map above, we're going to be covering all this stuff in a separate video. So don't worry about that. Make sure you guys go and check out that video. They say on October 27th, Modern Warfare 2 officially launches. In addition to the campaign, dive into an immersive world-class multiplayer and involved special ops co-op experience. Also, Ricochet anti-cheat fully activates around the world to new and updated security measures. From October 28th to November 15th is Modern Warfare 2's pre-season. They say level up through the military ranks to unlock all base loadout items, complete each weapon's platform progression tree to unlock all weapons and attachments, and progress through each special ops kit's tier system ahead of Season 1. Once the game launches, Vault Edition owners gain access to the FJX Cinder Weapon Vault and Red Team 141 Operator Pack, and for those who unlocked rewards during Campaign Early Access and the beta, rewards will become available once the full game is live. So then starting on November 16th is when Call of Duty Warzone 2.0, DMZ, and Battle Royale modes launch alongside Modern Warfare 2 Season 1. In addition to a host of other content, a returning fan favorite multiplayer map and additional special ops missions arrive to Modern Warfare 2. All players can drop into the new All Mod Mazra map as a part of Call of Duty Warzone 2.0, survive a brand new experience in DMZ, and enjoy a new Battle Pass system and 2 free functional weapons. Vault Edition owners can activate their free seasonal Battle Pass unlock and get 50 tier skips. Woo, okay. So I'm sure, of course, as we get closer to that date after, the game launches, I'm sure probably a week or so ahead of time, sometime in November, we're going to be getting another detailed blog post of, okay, here is everything that is coming with Season 1. We're going to be getting new maps, new modes, new weapons. Here is like an introduction. Here's an overview of the Battle Pass, going over all that kind of stuff, as well as like, hey, talk more about DMZ and Warzone 2.0 and stuff, because there's still a lot we don't know about Warzone 2.0. They have shared some stuff, but we're still left in the dark about a lot of that. Next up, December 14th. Here we go. See, they're pushing it 2 months out, right? Here we are in October, middle of October, and I already talking about middle of December. So they say December 14th is when Season 1 Reloaded introduces raids. Special Ops receives the very first episode of raids for operators to master, plus another legendary multiplayer map comes to Modern Warfare 2, while Call of Duty Warzone 2.0 has its first post-launch update. Week 0, Campaign Early Access Overview. Here we go. Available at digital pre-order or pre-purchase, Campaign Early Access gives you an immersive introduction to Modern Warfare 2. Take the full early access period to learn about Task Force 141, its ties to the Mexican Special Forces, and the overall foundational narrative to the next chapter of the Modern Warfare's universe's story. A head start on earning campaign completion unlocks. The Union Guard weapon blueprint, 4 base operators, and cosmetic items are yours to keep for multiplayer special ops in Call of Duty Warzone 2.0 just by completing the campaign. Plus, get extra time to achieve platform-specific accolades. Here we go. Campaign. They talk about this. The Modern Warfare 2 campaign is an indirect continuation of the Modern Warfare 2019 story, picking up 3 years after Task Force 141's original formation. Under the supervision of Station Chief Kate Laswell, Captain John Price creates the International Special Operations Group with 2 hand-picked selections from his storied military history: John Soap McTavish and Simon Ghost Riley, and Kyle Gaz Garrick, the former Special Air Service Sergeant who worked alongside Price during the events of Modern Warfare. Over the next 36 months, Task Force 141 goes dark to perform classified missions around the globe, leading up to the beginning of Modern Warfare 2's story. When the United States airstrike kills a foreign general, his next in line vows revenge, partnering with an international drug cartel to transport stolen U.S. ballistic missiles. With narcotic smuggling lanes at their disposal, a terror network is poised to launch a missile attack against the United States targets unless Task Force 141 can stop them. In order to do so, can they become the very thing they sought to destroy? Playing as and alongside members of Task Force 141, Mexican Special Forces, and Shadow Company, you will travel across multiple continents to prevent a global crisis while untangling a web of crime and deception. From piloting gunships and battling within a convoy to identifying high-value targets and stealthily navigating underwater, you will need to become a true Tier 1 operator to survive this pulse-pounding campaign. Take the full week to explore the story, and you may find some critical intel along the way. Here we go, and they talk about the campaign and the specific rewards you get by playing it. We've covered this in other videos, so I'm going to do this real quick. You get a calling card, emblem, double XP tokens, double weapon XP tokens, another calling card, a base operator Chewie, 30-minute double XP token, another double weapon XP token, calling card for Gaz, base operator Nova, 1 hour double XP token, 1 hour double weapon XP token, calling card for Shadow Company, base operator Reyes, 1 hour double XP token, 1 hour double weapon XP token, and base operator Hutch. This assault rifle variant is Captain Price's signature weapon that comes with 4 pre-equipped attachments: the AIM OPV4 reflex optic, the SZ1MW PEQ laser, the FSS Covert V silencer on the muzzle, and the Lock Grip Precision 40 underbarrel vertical grip. These attachments make this weapon blueprint an all-around great primary weapon. It is an excellent starting point for players of all skill levels across all game modes. Compared to the base weapon, this weapon blueprint offers more stability when aiming, reduced vertical and horizontal recoil, and a clear sight picture, among other benefits like sound suppression. Plus, you can use the early access period to knock out most of the platform-specific accolades, which are equal parts points of pride and practice for other modes. One of these challenges involves completing campaign on either of the hardest difficulty settings, Veteran and Realism. The latter turns off all HUD and lowers health for a true test of ability. Complete it and you'll be well prepared to face the AI combatants of Special Ops, Multiplayer, and Warzone 2.0. The accolades and items can be unlocked at any time in Modern Warfare 2. However, with a full week of early access, this is your opportunity to earn everything in campaign before the full Modern Warfare 2 game launches. Here we go. They talk about multiplayer and Special Ops. Multiplayer, an innovative, immersive, and world-class, more intel intel before release. Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer defines emergent gameplay with a focus on variety. Those who played the beta already got a glimpse of the game's assortment of modes, locales, and loadout items. On day 1, there will be 12 unique modes, 10 traditional modes on core maps, and 2 ground war modes on battle maps. These maps are grouped into one of 3 regional categories. Al-Mazrah, this metropolitan area and its outskirts within the Republic of Adal serves as the main region for Call of Duty Warzone 2.0. Several core and battle maps will be based in this region, making multiplayer a phenomenal place to learn some of its point of interest in detail. Las Almas, a major place of interest within the Modern Warfare 2 campaign. Las Almas is a Central American region with a similar footprint to Al-Mazrah. In multiplayer, the region will host a similar spirit of core and battle maps. And they say the rest of the world. The last group of multiplayer locales is an assortment of core maps with no specific region, a mixture of places within the campaign and completely outside of the entire main storyline. These maps round out the Modern Warfare 2 universe with glimpses of what is happening outside of Al-Mazrah and Las Almas. Prior to the full game release, expect this blog to bring you a full breakdown of all multiplayer specific features, including maps, modes, and launch playlists, tips on creating a loadout, and more. So that'll probably be coming here on Tuesday is what people are saying. So tomorrow is when we're going to be getting that blog post where they detail a lot more stuff about multiplayer, but they still go into it here in a second. We're going to talk about that. But first, let's talk about Special Ops. They say Special Ops, replayable co-op raids coming in Season 1. An evolution of the Special Ops mode from Modern Warfare 2019, this co-op experience will initially feature 3 missions at launch, all taking place in Al-Mazrah. The first mission is low profile. Infiltrate a town in the dead of night to uncover intel and evidence left behind by Al-Qatala before extracting. Stealth is key to survival. The next one is Denied Area. Multiple SAM turrets are preventing reinforcements from entering Al-Mazrah. With the help of a vehicle, navigate through the winding streets of suburb to destroy them, then speed over to the exfil plane to escape. And the last one is Defender. Mount Zaya. A love letter to fans of survival modes. Defend the observatory from increasingly difficult waves of enemies attempting to detonate bombs. Between each wave, operators can spend cash to get items such as kill streaks, self-revive kits, and armor plates. In Special Ops, operators will have access to a backpack to store equipment and one of 3 kits that are similar to a set of perks, field upgrades, and kill streaks in multiplayer. The first kit is Assault. This is a kit focused on increased armor with an armor box field upgrade. Later levels include the Assault Suit Munition, so they say think mini Juggernaut, increased armor capacity, and free stims included in the backpack. Second one is Medic, a kit focused on quicker revives with a revive pistol field upgrade for ranged instant revives. Later levels include a free bomb drone, similar benefits to the double time perk, and free claymores and anti-tank mines included in the backpack. And the last kit is Recon. It's a kit focused on better equipment usage with a snapshot pulse field upgrade to sear nearby enemies. Later levels include the ability to automatically restock lethals and tacticals over time, the ability to carry extra equipment, and a free heartbeat sensor and spotter scope included in the backpack. I say kits are leveled up by earning stars through missions and mission related challenges, which gives all 3 of these launch missions plenty of replayability. We highly recommend completing all 3 special operations missions with 3 stars to have at least 1 kit leveled up to tier 5 before raids, a direct continuation of the campaign, are introduced to Special Ops later in Season 1. Here we go, progression. The journey at launch, more intel prior to release. So once again, probably happening tomorrow. So here we go, talking about multiplayer and the multiplayer ranks and stuff. Here we go, this is what I've been waiting for personally. At launch, there is more to Modern Warfare 2 than traditional military ranks. Prior to Season 1, which will feature a new Battle Pass system and seasonal prestige, players will have access to the following progression items. Military ranks. From levels 1 through 55, unlock all weapon platforms, multiplayer loadout items, and special ops kits. Weapon platforms. Each weapon platform will feature camo and mastery challenges. Most will include progression trees with the ability to unlock platform-specific and universal attachments, with some also allowing you to unlock receivers, which serve as additional functional weapons within the platform. There are special ops kits. Each special ops kit can be leveled up to a maximum rank of 10 by replaying missions or completing challenges to earn stars. Base operator unlock challenges earn 18 operators through challenges related to campaign, multiplayer, and special ops. There are daily challenges. In multiplayer and special ops, complete 3 challenges every day for XP rewards and unlock a bonus challenge which offers triple the XP of the regular daily challenge. There's additional challenges. Career milestone challenges such as winning matches on specific game modes will also be available for XP and cosmetic rewards. Expect a breakdown of all these progression systems in a dedicated blog within the game's release window. Okay, so let's pause real quick. Let me talk about this. So it's interesting though that they say that okay, prior to season 1, right? Here's all the progression systems that are going to be happening. So they literally just say military ranks from levels 1 through 55 unlock all weapon platforms, weapon loadout items and special operation kits. Okay? So what does that mean? They say, from military levels, from 1 through 55, you unlock all this stuff. So this, mean that we will only have levels 1 through 55? Or is it going to be like the same thing we've had in, how many past years? Like the last 3 years of games where Modern Warfare 2019, yes, we had the military ranks where you could rank up to 55, but then after you got to 55, then you had to go all the way up to 155. You had an additional 100 levels that were all crazy amounts of XP, and that was kind of the real grind. That was the last level you could rank up to essentially, and that got reset every single season. So every single season you'd have to get up to 155 again, but you'd get reset back down to 55. Then in Cold War they brought back prestiges, but the prestiges, they added 4 prestiges every single season, but at launch there was 55 levels, but then there was 3 prestiges on top of that. So I believe you had to get to, what was it, like level 200 technically to be the master prestige in the very first season, or the pre-season. And then Vanguard was a similar approach, where in Vanguard, you had like 55 levels, but then you also got from like 55 levels all the way up to I believe it was like, level 100 or 150 or something like that. It was basically the same thing, where you still had the initial 55 levels plus an additional like 3 prestiges worth or whatever. So I'm wondering what's going to happen here. They say that they're going to be talking more about this within a dedicated blog, so I can't talk about this too much and speculate too much and complain about this. But it is interesting that, basically the only thing they mentioned so far is just levels 1 through 55. But they're like, hey, talk about, what about all this other stuff you can rank up? You can rank up your operators, you can get daily challenges and all this stuff. But for me, I'm like, okay, what good are the daily challenges if you only have literally 55 levels to do before season 1? So it's like, yeah, the preseason isn't very long. It's like 2.5 weeks. But seriously, you mean to tell me it's going to take people 2.5 weeks to get to 55? Dude, seriously, I'm going to be able to get to 55 within the first day. Give me 14 hours and I'll be at level 55. Honestly, it's not going to be that difficult at all. So hopefully there's more levels. We'll just have to wait and see for this blog post. Like I said, hopefully tomorrow. But anyways, let's keep going. They say the best way to prepare for Warzone 2.0 dropping on November 16th. Through Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer and special ops, familiarize yourself with the core of Call of Duty Warzone 2.0 through operators. Operators 25 available at launch. 18 can be unlocked during the Modern Warfare 2 preseason, plus get 2 milsim operators with 4 unique outfits unlocked by default, 4 unlocked via the Vault Edition, and 1 PlayStation exclusive operator for those who pre-order on the PlayStation Store. Weapons. Over 30 weapon platforms at launch for over 50 unique weapons. Get anywhere from 1 to 6 unique weapons per platform. Vault Edition owners gain access to the FJX Cinder Weapon Vault, which contains all receivers and attachments for one of the weapon platforms available at launch. Beta participants will have access to both their weapon blueprints if unlocked during the beta period. There are gameplay mechanics such as movement, firing, and other fundamental features are shared between all games within the Modern Warfare 2 universe, and Ricochet anti-cheat. The system will be actively monitoring and taking action against cheaters in Modern Warfare 2, learning how they operate to mitigate unfair play across both games. Operators, they say meet Spec and Cortac, including PlayStation exclusive Oni. The following events of the campaign: 2 private military contractors, Spec and Cortac, are founded as special forces for hire, capable of carrying out international tactical operations. These 2 factions are ready to deploy in Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer and special ops at launch. All players will automatically have access to the default milsim operators for each faction, which have 4 unique outfits. 18 more operators can be unlocked through the campaign, multiplayer, and special ops challenges to be detailed as part of our progression overview later this month. In addition, Price, Farah, Soap, and Ghost operators are available via the Vault Edition's Red Team 141 pack, and another Oni is a pre-order exclusive on PlayStation. Once unlocked, all these operators will be available in Call of Duty Warzone 2.0 alongside new operators that will arrive in Season 1 and beyond. Here's a full roster of the non-milsim operators across the 2 factions. We got Spec. Here's a breakdown for this. You guys can pause and check this out if you want. So these are basically essentially going to be the good guys, right? Because we got Farah, Ghost, Price, Soap. That's pretty cool. Still no word on Alex, so that's kind of disappointing. So let me know what you guys think about all these operators and stuff in the comments down below. And then here we go. They detail all these operators here. I'm not going to go into all this. I'm going to do a separate video detailing all these operators and their backstory and stuff, so you guys can check that out. But the next one is the Cortac operators. These are supposed to be kind of like the bad guys. I mean, I guess you could be able to tell because we have Rose in here. Rose is definitely supposed to be a bad guy, right? Is at least in my experience playing Warzone last year. So we got that, and then here we go. They talk about weapons. They say weapons, weapon platforms, and the gunsmith. At launch, there will be 33 unique weapon platforms available to unlock through the military ranks. Each weapon platform can contain up to 6 weapons, which can be obtained by leveling up specific weapons within a weapon platform. By unlocking all these weapon platforms, completing all applicable weapon platform progression thresholds, you will have 51 primary and secondary weapons to choose for a loadout. Expect 10 assault rifles, 4 battle rifles, 7 SMGs, 6 LMGs, 4 shotguns, 6 marksman rifles, 3 sniper rifles, 1 riot shield, 5 sidearms, 4 launchers, and 1 melee secondary weapon. They say 1 shared engine. Along with weapons and operators, Modern Warfare 2 shares its core features with Warzone 2.0. From movement, boots on the ground, swimming, and vehicles, firing in even locations, playing Modern Warfare 2 allows you to get comfortable with what most of you will find in the forthcoming free-to-play Battle Royale experience. Next up, they talk about Ricochet Anti-Cheat on day 1. Modern Warfare 2 will launch with a new unified security platform that features new and returning mitigations to promote fair play, and then you can read about this more in another blog, whatever, yada yada yada. Additional launch intel. Outside of Modern Warfare 2, get exclusive in-game rewards by watching twitch.tv streams of the game during launch week, and celebrate launch with the new Task Force 141 themed gear at the Call of Duty shop. So here we go. Let's talk about the Twitch drops. These are going from October 28th through November 6th. And they detail here how it works. Link your Activision account and Twitch accounts, check out any streamer that has drops enabled from October 28th through November 6th, and redeem those rewards. So the rewards you have here are for watching for 60 minutes of a Twitch stream, you get a weapon blueprint. For 45 minutes, you get a sticker. 15 minutes, you get a charm. And for 30 minutes, you get a calling card and an emblem. So here we go. Here's what these ones are. They say the Medallion 141 weapon charm unlocks at 15 minutes. Death's Angel calling card and emblem unlocks at 30 minutes. Something in My Teeth weapon sticker unlocks at 45 minutes. Watchdog 141 weapon blueprint unlocks at 60 minutes. And then that's pretty much it. They talk about the COD store and making sure you're pre-ordered and all this other stuff as well. But that's pretty much it. So interesting stuff here. Talking about campaign, talking about Special Ops Season 1 and stuff. Like I said, I'm sure we're going to get more detailed information as we get closer to launch of Season 1, as well as hopefully tomorrow we also get a blog post detailing more about multiplayer, like they said here, talking about the progression system and all the weapons, all the maps, so the multiplayer modes, all kinds of stuff like that. So make sure you guys are subscribed, that you guys don't miss out on that. But there you go, that is the newest blog post. Hopefully this helped you guys out with detailing some more information about the game, getting you guys all the way up to date, that way you guys know everything there is to know, that way you're ready on October 28th just jump in and play Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. Hopefully you guys have already pre-ordered and you've already played through the campaign. It's a great campaign. If you haven't played it, make sure you guys do so. But hopefully you guys have beat the campaign and you're ready to just jump in, play multiplayer, and then after a couple weeks, about 2.5 weeks, then we can jump over and we can play Warzone 2. So should be pretty exciting, guys. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.